sets himself back onto the wall, taps the wall, and he's in the wall, David! Oh!
He gives Luke a nudge and says, Money! Sparks from the bash bar up on the wall.
Into Connor's. Oh, Connor! Oh, no!
Steering input maybe from Tiger, front end just sort of slightly come around him, and he should be a lot closer to Weston.
Yeah, he's just come in there too fast. Looks like he's got on the brakes and spun it there.
They won't want to see that from the pro drivers. It's a little bit more tolerable for these guys. Oh, James! Did James nose that into the wall?
I think he just
out of the section. Matthew Brown with the big wall ride. Anything Clayton Daly can do, I can do better. Cody Lynham doing a good job out front here. Opens the door up for Isaac and says, come and get me, get right on the door, get it right on the door. Isaac Aldridge needs to be careful there not to surge too far forward there and find himself trapped, but a good job there. Oh no! That was me. I did that. Commentator's
curse.
That was a commentator's curse. I've done that to you, I think.
Yeah, you've done it a few times actually. Darren Murray laying down an absolute heater of a lead.
And this is the only way to get... Oh, Jared! He's just belted that wall there, Sam.
Something's happened there.
I would like to officially shake your hand, Sam. Congratulations on your first commentator's hex. You were busy talking Jared up, and look at what you did.
It's come back into the wall.
It's a weird... Yeah, it's sort of a... It's just a weird looking incident, isn't it? The way that it's done that. He's got the girls with him enjoying a trip here to Tauranga, enjoying the sights of the mount. McCook is McCook's.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Dylan James making contact with the dirt there after spinning.
He over McCooked it.
He did. He over McCooked that, definitely.
Cameron on the brain initiates up onto the wall there. The big L dog with Williamson on the side of
Johnny
the
Burns on the
Johnny
door.
Burns.
He's just got to keep it together here and make sure he... Beautiful switch there by Johnny.
Oh, Cam's in the wall. We expect nothing else. Cam is in the wall. He's bruising it. He's bashing it. And he stays in the gas. We expect nothing else from Cam on the brake. Maybe Johnny Burns falling back a little bit there just because of the contact. Maybe just playing it safe here. Thinking maybe that Cam has made that. Oh, Cam. A little bit of a straight down.
He's hit the wall and straightened up a little bit.
Yeah.
Very good run there by the boys.
Yeah. Nathan Williams, one of those dangerous guys, Sam, where can be quite unpredictable in battle. Big car.
Oh, he spun it out.
Did I do that?
You done that. I'll shake your hand this time, Warren. You've done it again.
Somewhere around here is Jace Brown probably just cursing me for that.
Yes, they do, and that's who Dylan's sponsored by. And Ryan doing a very good chase. Oh no! Dylan's done the same thing as he done last time and hit that wall in the teardrop and it straightened him up. So
and now he's got a cone stuck on the front.
Yeah, cones and calendar girls. It's a bit of a combo there, Warren. Bit of an understeer from Michael. Oh, and hits the wall.
Did he tag it? It's pulled him back down. And Sam's got out of that. I don't think Sam felt probably that confident in chasing that run. So I do think Sam got out of that for safe. Oh, tyres off. Debeated the tyre in the rear. So that will be a incomplete there for Michael Spicer. Range up on the door here. I don't need to do anything silly. I know I'm at a big advantage.
Oh, Tiger White's got stuck on lock coming into the teardrop.
So maybe he bent something in that front there, Sam.
Yeah.
Is Blake going to go for the pass? I thought Blake was going to go for the pass, but then Tiger's gone and actually initiated back into drift again. You can see the horsepower that JT has available there. Just 800 horsepower in a pro sport car is probably a little bit silly, but kind of also...
Oh, no.
James. Did I do that?
Yeah, that was you again.
But this is probably two of the faster and more aggressive drivers. Darren Murray, Jameson Civil on the door there. Sheldon Neal from Mike Greer.
Sheldon Neal on the door, Warren.
I think that wing is in the fence.
It was in the wall. He was deeper than Darren Murray, I think, and Sheldon back up on him.
Oh,
Darren Murray.
No, what did he hold back?
He's holding it there. Sheldon's going to keep it together back up onto the wall, right back.
Oh, there had to be a lick of real fruit ice cream between him and that wall.
Giving him.
Sheldon Neal, you are a menace, but
good start to this battle. Johnny Burns a little bit wider than Ryan.
Is it odd that I'm enjoying this noise because it's so novel?
It is.
CA18.
Oh, no.
McLovin's the wall.
He saved it. But to put Johnny up a little bit in the chase, I think he might sit back here a little bit because he knows he's got a slight advantage.
Yeah, Johnny will know that Ryan did make that mistake there. Just a driver who is really levelling up his... Ryan tags the wall again. He's really levelling up his mental game, isn't he, Johnny? Trent Albranch, their Cookmaster, Chamaro out the front there. 2JZ, that is right, 2JZ powered Camaro out front there, and he is laying down and opening the door for Riley McEwen. Both transition nicely into the teardrop there. Riley seems to be struggling to extend that out wide.
Yeah, he is. He's getting real put up on the inside, coming into that teardrop, and Trent is just putting down a heater of a lead.
Here comes Riley.
Riley's tapped him.
He's tapped him once. He's tapped
pushing
him
him around the track.
Riley McEwen. This is a hard battle for Mitchell, considering he's limited in his battle experience. Ryan Parry is always a guy who comes to Baypark. We know he's going to be those 90-point plus runs. We know he's going to... Oh, and then he's... Was there a check?
I think Ryan checked him up there. I think he gave Mitchell nowhere to go. Mitchell, good entry.
He's up on the wall there for Team RHP. Mitchell Daly has the LS underneath the box, stays in the gas there. He opens the door up. He transitions nicely through and along the wall road. Much more flowing now, Ryan. Oh, no!
Mitchell. He's throwing it away.
Sponsored to Darren Murray has the lead. It is Sheldon Neal for the Gusto Racing Division out of Ash Vegas in the S13. SR20 underneath the bonnet. A little bit of a waiver there in the chase position from Sheldon Neal. Didn't hurt him too much there, but it is something the judges will take into consideration in the chase position. Darren Murray runs the wall. Darren Murray ran the wall and it did massage his line slightly there. It did pull the front of the car around there, but Sheldon Neal just settles back into chase proximity there, and here they come back along the wall. Mercury, Baypark, Darren Murray on the wall, and Sheldon Neal right in the pocket there. Well, speaking of getting out there and driving, Kurt Blackie being an absolute menace here. He doesn't care that Scotty D was the #1 qualifier, and here comes the RHP man right on the Earthworks logo on the door of the Scotty D machine. Kurt Blackie emulating beautifully there, goes to the low line, goes to the high line. Kurt!
Nearly T-boned.
Kurt, what happened there? And he has turned it round.
Kurt doing a beautiful job there, and Scott doing everything he can to keep it.
Kurt turned it round in front of Scotty, and there was evasive action, and it was kind of that exit stage right, exit stage left thing. I'm with you, buddy. I don't know what happened either. I'm looking at you go. The smooth silver fox and the drift fox. Two foxes fighting head to head here at the D1NZ National Drifting Championship, round number 5. The pro.
Dean does a surge up, and he keeps it. He's on Corbin's door as they come around off the wall there. Switch back. He's kept really good proximity to Corbin as they come around, and Corbin doing a very, very good job here on the lead as they come around the teardrop and back into the outer clip, and Dean just pops out the smoke there and tries to surge in to get Corbin's door again, and goes. Corbin doing a very good job here up in the front. Dean, wow, what a run by the both of them. How good. As they come around, Dave just getting that proximity as they come into the switch. How are they going to be set up for outer zone 2? Oh, Dave right on his rear quarter there. Brody doing a good job in the lead there, filling that outer zone fully as they come into the switch. Is Dave going to pop out the smoke? Yes, he is. He's right there with Brody. What can Brody? Brody putting on a beautiful line out the front, right on the wall. And Dave doing what he can in the chase. What a run by these guys, these two drivers.
This is ridiculous, Gisco. Cody is very close to Jaron there.
I think Jaron was a bit
I thought Jaron did that too, but I think maybe Cody didn't appreciate that. So here we go, they roll with the line, they fall in proximity really nicely there. Cody Pullenberry just tucked straight in behind that big, long Lexus RCF. Jaron Olive-Krona is well down the track there, Gisco.
Cody did a really good job
emulating.
Yeah. As it comes around, second out of zone, Jaron. Jaron keeps going. Go. Cody does so well to adjust to what's happening in front of them there as they come into the switchback.
Out of it, shuts it down, and that is an abort. So Jaron absolutely smoked that wall there, working that wheel there, looking to initiate nice and early there, saying to Aaron, Aaron Habib right to the inside there, right up on that inside wheel there, putting the pressure on the Max Civil man from Tauranga here. Justin Patterson gets out to that wall there, probably could have been a little bit deeper, but Aaron Habib, Habib hit him. Habib hit him in the teardrop and then kept going around. Now, All right, here we go. They roll off the line with Dean Young. Kiske call him through.
All right, Dean on the initiation there. Very close to the wall. You see the rubber come off the wall. Corbin right there with him, adjusting to what's happening in front of him. Dean putting on a very, very good lead run here as they come off the wall. Corbin tugging into Dean. How's it going to happen on the transition here into outer zone 2? Dean, beautiful run there from outer zone 2, giving Corbin the opportunity to be on his door as they come around into the switch. Dean, beautiful run here, has got to be set up for the wall coming back. And wall right, Corbin Wilson just giving him a little bit of a love tap as Dean comes across and taps the
Dean
wall.
hits the wall. Corbin's right beside him. Mitch Lana is not going to hold back here. He won't make it easy for Luke, and he would love to follow this car's form. Ethan Faithful put it into the final last year, and there's Mitch Lana initiating quite nicely there, and then needs to get up onto the wall there, but Luke Fink right there in the pocket, and he is rubbing the door as Luke Fink being an absolute purple menace out there on the track. That L Branch fabrication sticker will need replacing after this. Sorry to John, but Luke doesn't care. He is right there in Mitch Lana's pocket. He is going to lean all over that car, and he is going to put the pressure on. Anything you can do, I can do better. Luke Fink doing Luke Fink things out on the track, and Luke Fink right up on the rear corner of the Atman machine for JDM Racing, and that is what made him last year's champion. The Southern lad will lead away. Now, did he cross that line there?
Adam.
Oh, and what's happening? No. Sam Edinburgh into the wall hard. Needs to sort of make his way past Daniel Caldwell. Daniel Caldwell launched off the line there. Adam Whitehead settles nicely into a high line there, trying to run up around the wall there. Daniel Caldwell.
Daniel hit the wall.
Oh, Daniel again. 2 for 2, and he belts the wall head on. Daniel Caldwell noses into the GT radial wall ride there, right in front of the D1NZ sign, and I hope he's okay there. So the team from Smart Steel will head straight over there and make sure Dan is okay. I think he just looks like he's probably a little bit frustrated, Kiske, but there's just something that hasn't quite gone right here.
This run started off very well. I mean, Adam doing a very good job here in the lead, and then
is that front wheel wavering?
Yeah, I think it was. He was
moving,
fighting. He was definitely fighting the front there, and he just lost it as he came off the wall and into.
I wonder if he bent something in the. That is a hit.
Yeah, that angle. That was a decent hit.
So I think we probably will just want to make sure Dan is okay there, but that is certainly a hard hit there each and every time.
And David Hunter, he is delivering the tyre on the door of Fangadan as they come off the wall and switch back into outer zone 2. Fanga doing a very good job here. David just coming on the inside just to get that proximity back as Fanga just does what Fanga does as he comes around into the outer clip and sets himself back onto the wall, taps the wall, and he's in the wall, David! Oh no!
I don't think he's in the wall, he's in Fanga. Fangadan, what has gone on there? That has just gone all sorts of wrong there. We saw David Hunter bringing the aggression.
This is kind of weird.
What happens here?
I think Fanga right there in that switch leading up to the wall.
Fanga hit the wall.
Yeah, so he switched very, very late. It was a very late transition coming off the teardrop, and this is where it all kind of goes wrong for Fanga. He's late there, and he's gone too wide. Hit it once, hit it again, and David's had nowhere to go. Tyler's giving him ample opportunity, and Riley is taking advantage. He's trying to get that proximity back. Tyler very wide coming off the wall there as he switches back and goes and sets himself into outer zone 2. Outer zone 2, Riley, what is he doing here? Can he get closer than Blake Miles or anyone else before? And he switches through the smoke. Riley doing a good job here in the chase, and big adjustment there by Tyler. Oh, Riley! Riley has spun.
I actually think Riley went off the track before that on the transition into the teardrop.
Ryan McCook versus Sheldon Neal. Sheldon Neal doing a very, very good job here in the chase. CA in the front, driven by Ryan McCook. Ryan doing a very good job in the lead too. Really smooth. Oh, Sheldon's made a mistake.
You, again, you're off the Christmas card list. Sheldon Neal, all complaints to K Nagashima, care of 8-6 fighters. Looks like Sam Rouse is He's just about got that front wheel off the ground. There's that trademark angle that we expect from Rouse, and then cranks it to lock Kiske. He does that. So, Sam, no! Sam tagged the wall. That bumper's come up now, so now it's advantage Parry. Now he just needs to run out this lap here. Sam Rowson has tagged the wall, and that will have impacted the chase car's line there. Sam Rowson just hasn't had the season he wanted, but he puts an exclamation mark on it.
All right, Tyler West in the lead. Blake Miles, what can you do in the chase? Tyler putting it on the wall on his lead. Beautiful lead here, but giving the opportunity to Blake to get on his door. What a switch there as they come around and just tucks back into outer zone 2. Blake, a little bit of a waiver there. Tyler over-rotates a little bit. Blake manages it, and Tyler did a good job otherwise in the front, and Blake right there with him. Bit of an adjustment to get back onto the wall. What's Blake going to do? Tyler, full lock on the wall. Blake right there with him. Put your hands together, guys. What a run by both of these drivers. Wow.
Blake Miles leads them away. Has that RB motor start singing there, and the Smart Turbo spools up. But Sheldon Neal right in the pocket there, being a pest. He is menacing on Blake Miles. Blake Miles again jumps back on that gas there, cranks to angle very rapidly.
Tucks in Sheldon.
Sheldon Neal tucked right in there. Did he contact the rear? We'll know on the replay, but Sheldon Neal prize fighting. He's jamming, he's ducking, he's weaving. Blake Miles just staying on his prescribed line. Here comes Neal again as they come back down the straight. Ladies and gentlemen, Baypark, Sheldon Neal takes the fight to Blake Miles.
Let's see what Corbin and Scott can do here as Corbin comes to initiate into the wall. Scotty D with him right there. Hits him, gives him a bit of a nudge, and they go into the wall, and Corbin has called it quits.
I think that rear wheel looks like it's been given a nudge forward.
Sean Potros in the chase. What's going to happen here as they enter into the wall? Sean Potros right with Dave. Dave opening the door, getting a little bit of proximity, and Sean tucking right back in as they come off the wall and switch back into outer zone 2. And rocketing into outer zone 2. Dave Steeman and Sean Potros absolutely door-to-door. Tire fire from Dave Steeman as he comes around on and sets himself back onto the wall. Sean Potros trying to get that proximity back. Dave, a little bit of an unwavering fall, but back on the wall as he goes and finishes strong. Sean coming back into the picture as they cross the finish line. Connor fulfilling that zone and outer zone 2. Ben right there. Is he going to give him enough room to transition back? Yes, he does. Comes out of the smoke. Can he get back into Connor's? Connor!
That's huge! That is huge! Connor Halligan, that is huge.
And that's Ben Jenkins over there with him, side by side, just consoling him, and you can feel it, Kiske. This is one of those moments that, unfortunately, we have to talk during it, but it's just
it's
heartbreaking for the whole Hannigan family.
Give him a round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. He's okay.
He's got a smile on his face.
You know what? He's still smiling because he's still going to be on the season podium. It's just a case of where is it going to be, Kiske?
It was a really, really good lap up until that point. Fulfilling all the zones, kind of putting a very, very good lead there for Ben. Ben doing what he can in the chase. And here is where it all goes wrong. After the switch, he's gone very, very wide there. And he's just tapped and really it spun the front around, and that's all she wrote. He couldn't do anything to negate that. And luckily for Connor, the roll bar, all the safety components in the car has kept him safe from this type of accident. But yeah, wow. And Stocky maybe a little bit struggling with the vehicle here. Not as much smoke as you think out of a 1,000 foot-pound barrel 900 as he comes back onto the wall. He's very tentative there, and he's lost it.
Stocky.
Yeah, it's that little area. I think it's that surface, mate. It's really catching a lot of the drivers out. Alright, let's see what happens here with David Hunter in the lead. What can Stocky Griffin do in the chase? David Hunter, man on a mission. He's gone out wide and deep into the wall with that C33. Max Civil on the side. RH3. And he's tagged Stocky. Stocky going super aggressive against David Hunter. David Hunter just brushes it off and keeps going around the teardrop as he comes around, and is he got to be alright coming back onto the wall? Yes, he is. He gets on the left foot brake, just make sure he's mid-track and gets back back around the course, and Dave Hunter will be frothing.
Right, so, and they roll off the line, the S-Works 2JZ BMW, Dave Steedman right in the pocket there, and a bit of a weird initiation from both there, Keske. Almost looked like Scotty D didn't quite initiate and accelerate as fast as Dave did. And Dave had to check up.
And then Scotty's right on there. Yeah. He's giving him a little bit of up tap as Scotty comes around. Dave trying to make it work behind Scotty as they come around and switch back. Pops out the smoke there. Can Dave stay on? And Scotty stay on the wall there. Scott's done a very, very good job here and been on the wall. Dave right there with him. Round of applause of these two drivers. What a run. Right, Cody Pullenbury in the lead. Luke Fink absolutely trying to charge onto Cody Pullenbury's door. He's right there with Cody, not giving him an inch as he switches back right on the bumper there. Switch back. How's it going to be set up for out of zone 2? Absolutely nails out of zone 2. What a battle here has started off to be for Luke and Cody as they come around the teardrop and back onto the wall. This is where it's become a little bit unstuck for a lot of people, but Cody and Luke showing how good they are behind the wheels of their Sylvias as they come around, and Luke is right there, and wow!
Yeah. And then he launches forward almost.
Yeah. He gives him a little touch.
How good is that? And Cody gives Luke Fink a nudge and says, Cody! Sparks from the bash bar up on the wall. Cody Pullenbury. He wants to knock Luke Fink out of Baypark. Cody Pullenbury.
Giving him a nudge again. Keep going.
That's all again. Cody Pullenbury. He's throwing lefts. He's throwing rights. Luke Fink, you want some? Come get some. Cody Pullenbury comes back to D1NZ and says, DK Watt, here I come up on the door. Cody Pullenbury on Luke Fink.
Woohoo! Ben Jenkins in the lead. Adam Davies in the chase. What's going to happen here? Oh, Ben, a little bit of a waiver there by Ben. Maybe a little bit too much damage on Ben's car. Not allowing that to happen, but Adam obviously opting out. He really couldn't do much there, which is unfortunate for Ben because Ben is putting on a pretty good lead lap here otherwise. So
very late initiation from
Ben's on the handbrake quite a bit. Maybe he didn't gain enough speed or
we have Adam Davies awaiting the winner of this battle and off the line. They roll Daniel Edwards in the lead position. Stock Street on the window. Shock Pro on the door. Aaron Habib's Max Civil on the door.
And
David Hunter tags him.
David is all over Daniel Edwards as they come and switch onto the teardrop. What is he going to do here? Oh, he tags him again. Dan dealing with it as he comes and fills out of zone 2. As he comes back across the teardrop. David, where is he? He's right there with Dan. Is he going to be able to keep up with it? Or are you going to get too greedy? No. Dan, perfect lead on the wall right there. And David Hunter doing what he can to get him across the line. And wow, what a run.
This is going to be the ladies and gentlemen, here we go, semi-final number 1 off the line. They come Luke Fink, JBM Racing, the supercharged V8 rolls off the line. Dave Steedman in the chase position.
Luke Sparks and Dave trying to
get into the wall. Little bit of a proximity difference there. Keske Nagashima with both tagging the wall here. Dave
right going to make it. Yes, he does. Around that transition as they come onto the teardrop. And Dave doing all he can. Luke trying to get away from Dave as they come and switch through the teardrop onto the wall. He's going to be set up onto the wall. Luke does a very good job getting out onto the wall. Sparks flying again. Dave, can he get that proximity? Can he finish strong on his chase lap? But
Luke. It's Dave Steedman we're looking at on screen, and he is checking the data log. I wonder if he's turning something off or turning something up. Right there in the pocket with him, Keske Nagashima, and he is going to run round that wall right on the inside, and Luke putting the pressure on Dave Steedman. If you want the title, come and get it, Dave. Come and get some. You can't see me. Yes, you can. You can hear me. You can feel me. I'm right on your door. I am Luke Fink. I am the defending champion. And David Steedman, if you want to be a DK, come through me. Luke David Steedman.
Go to green. David Hunter in the lead. Adam Davies, what can he do in the chase? David Hunter goes up onto the wall.
And massive contact. You guys are getting your value for money tonight. Hunter turned it round, and that is not good there. Can you zoom in? Can you zoom in? That wheel is folded completely around the wrong way at the front there. Have a look at that wheel up against the wall there, right where David is. Right on the inside there. That is not the way that that's supposed to look.
There you go. Adam Davies initiates into the wall. Dave right there with him. Adam doing a good job being on the wall. Dave right there. What a run here by Dave. What a chance. What's he going to do in the transition? He has to come. Switches onto Adam. He's on track. Adam's doing a beautiful job on the outside zone there.
Was that enough for either Dave? Was it enough for Adam? They're going to put on a show. Ladies and gentlemen, stand and applaud for Team DSR. The boys are absolutely pumped. And it looks like Kesko, we are looking in a result.